lovers and friends, a warm welcome to Financial Freedom with Honeybee. My name is Malanda Hanabe, and on today's episode I want to answer this question: is Discovery Vitality still worth it? For me, definitely it's still worth it. I am still making my free money using Discovery Vitality and Vitality Money by having their bank suit, right? So please note that I am not a paid, or I do not have a paid partnership with Discovery, and anything that I say in this channel doesn't constitute financial advice. If you are looking for the services of a financial advisor, please be in contact with a registered financial advisor, right? So yeah, I have been doing the maths. Today I did the maths for last year's performance to see how I did, but obviously I also have a account, just that last year I had a debt that I was paying using the miles, and then in the middle of the year I then diverted to another account. So I had to basically calculate how much I've made from last year. So in total, what I've made from last year from Discovery Vitality or from Discovery Miles, I've made a total of 33,174 rands. So removing all the debit orders, so these debit orders are for Vitality itself. I pay 509 for Vitality itself, and I also pay 500 rand for my bank suit. I use a black card, so I pay 500 rand for that. I think it's 539 now. And then I also pay for my life insurance. So my life insurance, currently I am paying 392 rand. So on total, my debit orders are 1,401 rand, right? So after removing that 1,401 rand, I am left with 16,000 that I've made for last year. So basically on average I make 1,400 rand every month from Vitality, right? So this is from Vitality and the bank suit. So in Discovery Miles, on average, after the debit orders are removed, I've made 1,400 rand. So that's the reason why it is still worth it for me. And this is excluding the discounts that I got on the plane tickets. I've traveled last year, so it basically includes those. And it also excludes the discounts that I've got on the plane tickets. It excludes the watch that I bought. I bought a watch last year, a sports watch last year. It also includes that. That was a 50% discount, but because I use my miles on the 15th of every month, because on the 15th of every month is D-Day. So if you've got one of the qualifying products, which is, for instance, if you've got Vitality alone, that's 10% more whatever your miles are. So if you've got 100 bucks, you can use it for 110 rand. And then if you've got Vitality and the bank suit, then it's 20%, which is what I have. And then if you have their life insurance, their car insurance, if you've got their car insurance, that's the last 30% or the last 10%, making it 30%, right? So because I use it on the 15th, I get an extra 20% of my worth. So for instance, if I've made 1,000, that 1,000 I use it for 1.2. So I only use my miles for making purchases on the 15th. So these purchases are things for my house, which I basically use the miles, and then I'll take the money that I have or I need to use for things for the house and then pay. Because with the miles you can pay, or you can buy from your macros, you can buy from Game Online. I think Macro and Game are online. You can check their online stores and the ones that you can go physically and buy. And then you can also buy from Discount Online. So I buy a lot of things using the miles. So you can also buy from Clicks. Is it Clicks? Last year, Takealot. Yeah, I used Takealot. I think Clicks too. Yeah, last month, was it last month or 2 months ago, I used it at Clicks. So I always buy things that I need from their partners on the 15th, so that I can get an extra 20%, so that my Discovery miles are even more, or their worth is even more than what is stipulated, right? So yeah, so that for me is still working. Discovery, I still make free money from them. And also that 1.4 that I'm making, which is a free money that I'm talking about now, as I said, it excludes the flights, it excludes the sports watch that I bought last year. It also excludes, I also bought running shoes last year, which I didn't pay anything for them because I bought them at 50% discount, and then I used my miles on the 15th for an extra 20%. I basically paid 30%, but that 30% was paid for by miles, so I didn't pay anything for that. and my Apple Watch. So I used to have a rose gold one, which I've finished exercising for it. So this is my third watch that I'm exercising for. So the previous watches that I've exercised for is as soon as I finish exercising for them, which basically takes 2 years to exercise for one sport watch that you don't pay for. The first one that I used was a Garmin watch, which at the time I got a 25% instant, and then the rest I had to exercise for it so that I can get my money back. So the first one I sold it, and then after that I took the Apple Watch, which the activation fee is 1199, so it's 1.2, and then I exercised for it. I finished. So now I'm on my third one, which that Apple Watch I sold. So now I'm in my third one. So now I'll start exercising for that as well. So this also exclude this benefit, right? Because this I exercise for it. And obviously when I sell one watch to the next, I use the one, whatever I'm making from that watch to pay for the activation fee for the next watch, jalo jalo. So in that regard, things are looking up. For me, Discovery Miles or Discovery Vitality or Bank Suit, it is still working to give me those extra miles or extra money or the free money that I talk about. I think I made a video last year talking about the free money. I know over the years things have been changing. Like for instance, in 2023 I used to get 75% off the Nike benefit and the device. So the device that you can get is not necessarily this one. So this is a different benefit. The Apple Watch is a different benefit from the device. So you can still get a smart device or smart watch that is not Apple for a discount. So in 2023 they had that at 75%. So I used to get 75% off, which last year they dropped it to 50%. And also last year I used to get 75%. At the beginning of the year I used to get 75% off healthy food, but towards the end of the year they dropped that as well to 50%. So the maximum currently is 50%. So things have been changing. They've been trying to reduce these discounts. I think the driving force was this, like a lot of discounts were put up during COVID. So when COVID subsided, they realized probably they're not making more money, I don't know, but they started cutting off the discounts. So even with the new discounts, I still feel I am winning in that regard. But obviously it's something that I check every time. So every month I do some audits to see if this is still working for me. So currently it is still working for me. And the thing that I've done last year is I've changed my life completely. So for instance, on healthy food, I ensure that I buy things or I eat things that I'll get discounts for. For instance, I'll buy now, I even enjoy peanut butter sandwich, I even enjoy tin fish, I even enjoy hake, because I know I'll buy those things for a discount. Fruits, I buy fruits. I enjoy fruits, but the main driver now is I know when I buy fruits, when I buy vegetables, I'm going to get my 50% discounts. When I buy eggs, I'm going to get my 50% discounts. So yeah, and even on the healthy care side, so the soaps that I use now, it's no longer the soaps that I used to like. It's the soaps that are in relation to the discounts. So I buy soaps that I know this have discounts. So I only look for things that they have a vitality tag, and then I took those, because previously I used to just use the soaps that I liked, but now the economy doesn't allow us to just look at things that you like. So now I've basically made my life to a place where everything that I do is based on getting more discounts or based on getting more cashbacks, so that I can continuously use that money to improve my life. So currently that money I've saved it. So I've saved the whole 33,000 for last year, because I use my salary to pay for my debit orders. But I'm just showing that even with me paying for the debit orders using the Discovery Miles, I still have money or free money that I'm making from them, right? So every year I look at how much I've made, and then I'll move that to some different savings or different investments that I want to focus on for that year. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share. If you want to see that video about free money, please do check out that video that I've made last year. So things haven't changed much. So the discounts are still there. Some of them, they've changed the percentages. But yeah, basically the driving force is to ensure that you are making more than they are making from you. So that's the driving goal. If you are not making more, maybe you just like their product, but the goal is to make more than what they are making out of you, because paying for monthly installments, that's money they are making away or they are making from you. So the goal is to ensure that you are making more money than them, right? So yeah, that's all I wanted to share on today's video. I love you lots. I will see you guys on the next video.